Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author trading with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, which are essentially hedge funds, so the big players in the market. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is testing a quite strong level of previous monthly support from which all this move to the upside was created, which the market then broke to the downside. And at that point, that previous support became resistance here. So what we have at the moment is a market which is testing previous monthly support, turn resistance, and we could expect this market to reject this level to the downside. So on the monthly, everything looks quite bearish. Now, dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Now, from a weekly standpoint, we can see how the market is currently testing exactly the previous high, which is a quite strong level of a weekly, in this case, supply and resistance. In fact, we can see how exactly from here, all this previous rejection to the downside was created. Again, here, the market tested its zone and rejected it to the downside quite aggressively. And at the moment, the market has entered once again inside of this same level of supply and resistance, from which there is the possibility for the market to be rejected to the downside away from this level, as already happened here and also here. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now let's clear up the chart to make it more simple. Now, what we can see from a daily perspective is that clearly we had a market which was in a channel. We can see how we had the top of the channel here and we had the bottom of the channel here. Now, I did speak about AUDUSD while the market was inside of this channel. And if you remember from the previous analysis, which I will link also in description, I explained also all the reasons for which we could expect the market to create a stop hunt, stopping all the stop losses that were essentially below these previous lows, and then for the market to create a rejection to the upside, which is in fact exactly what the market just gave us. So from a daily perspective, we had exactly the move that we wanted to see this market give us, and now we can adjust our analysis to the new market structure. So let's do that. Well, from a daily perspective, what we have to notice in a situation like this is that in breaking out from this channel, the market has also created this daily overextended W formation. Now, after the creation of an overextended W, what we could expect is for the market to provide a correction. Specifically, we would like to see the market to provide a correction at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg. And in this case, the impulse leg is from this low to this high, which gives us a 0.32 Fibonacci retracement lining up exactly at this area, which is also the downside target in the case of a retest of the channel, because what we like to see when you see a breakout from a channel is an impulse, correction, and then the continuation higher. So there is definitely the possibility at this point to see a correction, retesting the channel, completing this daily overextended W formation, and also rejecting at that point the monthly resistance that we have identified at the beginning of the video. So everything seems to be aligning for a potential correction to this 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on the daily impulse leg. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, and we check the data precisely for AUDUSD, what we can see is that with the last reports, net positions have been decreased. We went from having minus 76k net positions now to having minus 83k net positions, showing how institutions have been moving to the bearish side of the AUD, so the bearish side of AUDUSD, making it weaker. So there is definitely the possibility for this potential completion of this overextended W formation here from a daily perspective. Therefore, how we could be approaching this potential move lower, considering that in this area we could see more institutional shorting, which at that point would further increase the probabilities of this move lower. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best timeframes are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the upside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bullish market as we would have to an intraday bearish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bullish to bearish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential move lower for the market to complete this overextended W formation, at least at the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on the daily impulse leg. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and these kind of things, you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website. Here, you have the possibility to get access to my entire courses with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to get access to one-on-one private mentoring, the web market breakdowns and Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is precisely the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you continue to scroll down here past the testimonials, you will see that you have the possibility to gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout here on the website. So I really suggest to go and check it out as soon as possible. The link is both in description and also in my bio, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos, and I will see you in my next breakdown.